I have already uploaded the template for you. Before you open it, go ahead and take a look up here, and I'll walk you through the slides to make sure we're all on the same page. You'll start with your heading. Replace your name. Your name is not name.
Okay.
Your name is not name. In the second slide, what is the water cycle? Here's where you put the overview. This is like your main idea slide, where you say, okay, here's what the water cycle is. Alejandro? Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Each of these is a subtitle. So just like when we went into our articles last week and we added headings, each of the slides that has a black bar across the bottom is like a heading. It's telling the main idea of the next section. Headings tell you ahead of time the main idea. So after each of them, you'll go in and put in the information. I have given you a sentence stem on each slide to get you started so that you understand the information that I'm looking for here. Some of the slides you may or may not choose to include images to help your readers, the people you're presenting to, understand. Just like before.
It's a rock fact.
Yes, I did the attendance. Just like before, you're going to go to pictures, but if you go here, I have created a folder for you. It's going to be your job to look through. As always, everything's in student share. You go to water cycle, and then let's make it tiles or content. Yeah, I like tiles better.
It's a rock fact.
There we go. All right, and you'll go through the pictures and pick the image that matches your content, that represents what stage in this water cycle it is. Get it? Where is this housed? Which folder is this? Student share. Everything's always in student share. So as you come to the end, you'll see we've got the sun, evaporation, explain it, condensation, explain it. Can you put a picture here? Your choice. Your choice. Where do you think it makes sense? Would you rather put the picture here? Your choice. Then we come down to the end, and I have some deeper thinking, some connections I want you to make. First of all, I want you to explain to me about saltiness. Why is it that the oceans are salty, and rivers and mountains and lakes are not? And then here, I want you to talk about groundwater, because not all of the water cycle happens above ground. Some of it happens below ground. Talk to me about that here. And then finally, I want you to spiral back to everything that we learned about climate, because climate affects, that means it changes, climate affects the water cycle. So I want you to tell me, in tropical climates, what do you think the water cycle is like? If you're in a polar climate, how is the water cycle going to look different based on the climate? Those are your big thinking questions, so take your time when you're answering these sentence stems. Get it?
Got it.
Now, let's cycle back to the very first step, which is you opening this template and saving as your name.
Oh, Miss Binder. I don't have to
Okay.
Well, probably.
It says water cycle, go to student share. Like everything else, it's all in the student share drive. So go to open, browse.
What's going on?
Open, browse, other documents.
Just leave it.
Okay, vas a ir a aquí a open other presentation. Click browse. Luego, go over here.
Because I don't come out.
Because it's going which one's connected to the last.
Otherwise,
if you don't like any of those ideas, you can look up here for inspiration.
Ahora vamos a poner the water cycle is important.
Okay, pause. One thing we know about the water cycle is that
Ahí está, y ponle aquí here. Y the water cycle is important for
so everything is changing all the time. Keep going.
U.S.
First step. What powers that? What makes the evaporation And we know that heat is energy. So the sun is constantly adding energy. It's that energy that causes the water to go from what state of matter?
You're gonna kill. What state of matter is the water here? Evaporation, that's the step, that's the process that's happening. But there are three states of matter. There's liquid, gas, and solid. What state of water?
Well, my neighbor's name is my name is
What happens if the sun went away? Huh?
Condensation is three.
My picture won't fit in my paragraph.
And then
I think you still need to do this one, this slide. It's missing some information, right?
You can save 50% on Geico.
Zachary Hewitt, and today I shall be showing you my presentation about weather and climate. Always have to put them in there. Similar but not the same. Weather. Weather is the condition of the air at a single time. So since it's talking about weather, why not a storm team or something? Okay, climate. The climate is the usual weather of a place. And notice I underline these words because they are very important in the sentence. Weather is at a single time. So like it only happens like once or twice, something like that. But climate is like it happens for a while. Now, no job for the climate man. Every day we turn on the TV to watch the weatherman because the weather always changes. There is no such thing as a climate man because all he would say here in Texas would be today. The climate is subtropical. He will always say subtropical because I meant to put climate is so slow, which it is. It's very slow. This is the climate zones. So this was supposed to be subtropical, dry, moderate, continental, and polar. All these, the colors match with where they are on this globe. Fennec Fox. Desert climate, hot and little water. And as you can see, there's a little cute picture. Huge ears to cool blood, which that's pretty amazing. Hairy, thick, padded feet, and kidneys save water. Well, that's pretty interesting. I never knew anything could do that. Let's get that here. Polar climate. Super cold, and yeah, please bring a sweater. or a coat. And we have a polar bear. Bear tick. Bear tick's ginormous claws help him attack other Pokemons. Bear tick's fur can disguise him to make him look like snow. Bear tick's card, which I'll show you in a moment. Bear tick's body fat keeps him warm, so his body fat is an insulator.
That's bear tick?
Yes.
No, he takes out 80%.
So yeah, he can use a sheer cold move and an icicle crush, which I have no idea what those are, so.
First of all,
Desert climate, extreme plants. Yep, that's probably exactly how a desert temperature is. The saguaro cactus. The saguaro cactus stores water in its roots. The saguaro cactus roots are able to suck up water when it rains as quickly as possible. Which, that's pretty fast. I mean, dry. The saguaro cactus doesn't have any leaves, so it can't do photosynthesis that way. But it does have its stems, and that does the photosynthesis for it. Thank you for